There we go. He's coming along pretty good, I think. I'm going to leave the autofocus on. This lighting does something different to the colors. Or maybe it's just my screen settings. But that makes the carcass look really dingy. I don't know, I kind of like it though. Focus. There we go. Give it a little bit of a shake over here. When I started this hobby, I wasn't. I knew it was an expensive hobby, but I wasn't prepared for how much money I was going to spend on painting supplies. And I overdid it. But that's pretty much how I do everything. If I do something, I go in full throttle and overdo a lot of parts of it. Trying to think if there's any other good stand-ups I've seen, and I got a buddy that's gonna be mad at me because I think the last concert I went to was the Pixies. I'm almost 100%. And he, my friend, he just loves the band. Invited me to go with him, and I ended up buying the opening acts stuff. More than, and enjoying her more than the band, and I know that's. I'm just, I guess, I'm not saying I'm not a Pixies fan. I just had never listened to any of their stuff, and it didn't resonate with me, I guess. And the sad thing is, I'm pretty sure it was the Pixies. Like, I'm not 100% on what the band name is, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That's how ignorant I'm going to sound about it. One thing I've learned to try to overcome is I try to, a little OCD, as you guys know, and I have learned when doing this to try not to be too, because it's art. First of all, it could be abstract. You don't know. Second of all, there's ugly phases to this thing, and it's a back and forth, and you can fix it. And it turns out pretty good. It just gets more stressful at this stage because I think he's looking really good. I just know he needs more highlights. I haven't touched any highlights on the upper part of his body. So I am truly, truly afraid to do so. So that's why I decided to do the lower parts tonight. Try this real thin. Oh, look at that. That's a thin brushstroke. Good job, Terry. So I'm using a wet palette. I'm just going to add some medium over here to the side. Get that to stay open here. So that I don't end up adding too... Oh no. Oh no. I just put some purple in my medium. That's bad. It's fine. It's fine. I can't believe I got that purple pigment in there. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried. I was driving somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be. Like, I was going to pick up a friend, and I told my parents I was somewhere else. But there's a spot in the song where it just dies out and then picks back up, and I just started headbanging, and my glasses flew off my face, out the window, and they got ran over by a bus. So I definitely had to come up with a story. I remember that was one of the times I always, whenever families around, I talk about lying. When I lied to my parents, that was a big one. I said I was driving, and it was real quiet in the car because I was paying attention, and someone honked, and it distracted me so quickly that I turned my head, and my glasses flew out the window and got ran over by a bus. That was the story I gave. So the moral of the story is, don't honk at people, especially student drivers. They could do crazy things. Should I bring out the gray or start working on this bottom part? My brain says I need to work on this bottom part. And when you're creating, you gotta follow they say follow your heart, but my brain's much louder. I don't know why. Thicker than I want right there. That's what she said. Edge highlighting is one of the areas that I do need to improve on. So if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. Alright, edge highlight time. Can I do it? Let's see. But yeah, I need to play him just so I can understand. I'm not happy with that, but I'll fix it. It's fine. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. Let's dive in. Don't be afraid, Terry. Just paint. Paint can be covered up. Finally reached the age where I need a very specific procedure, and me and my doctor are under the silent understanding that if he doesn't bring it up, I won't bring it up, and I'm fine with that. We both know how old I am and what's recommended. We don't have to talk about it. It's not horrible. It's definitely a learning experience. I don't think I've ruined my miniature. This is me trying to convince myself. I'm so sad. It's fine. So I think once I get the highlights up top and your attention won't be at this. This is supposed to be just like minimal attention. So it's fine. It really is fine. Alright. I do like how that turned out. No, now I'm lying. It's not my favorite, but I'm learning from the experience. I can't say that I like how that top part turned out, but I like how this bottom one turned out. Oh, I could work on this guy. I'm going to work on that light. No, ow, that's hot. If you buy this brand of light, whatever it is, this part gets hot. Honestly, if I moved around, my internal compass would be in constant turmoil. I just couldn't take it. Just to give you an example, I have a process. I have a checklist that have things that I do at work. I gotta do it, and it's just so to make sure I don't mess up. And inevitably, because things happen, my process is gonna get messed up. And just messing up that daily process will put me into a tizzy. So moving to another state, just thinking about it, I don't think I can handle it, friends. I don't think I can handle it, chat. This Wraithbone is actually what my next model, the Tyranid, is base coated in. This lady back there. And yes, it is a lady. I've decided that she is too ferocious and too dangerous to not be female. So now, I do want to bring out a little more highlight in those rocks. I think at this point it's a little too risky to try to do a dry brush to do that. So I'm not gonna. I think my paint holder, so I've got like 52 pots now. I'm insane. I overboard on everything. But yes, it adds up. It can add up. It's just one of those hobbies that can be a money sink. However, I told you how much I spent on the Ultimate Starter Kit. This is my first miniature from that starter kit. I have already gotten at least 25 hours of entertainment out of just this miniature. So if you want to break that down, that's 12 movies. How much would you go to pay to go see 12 movies? Well, pretty darn close to 180, if not more. So it is expensive, but if you enjoy it, the cost to benefit ratio, I feel, is on par. So it's like one of those games that you see go on sale for $10. One of my friends was saying this, and I think it's right. Like, you see a game go on sale for $10, and you might play it for 2 hours and never touch it again. But at $10, you've gotten your value out of it, I think. See, this is the exact opposite. This is expensive, and it can add up, but so can the hours. So that's why I like. The last thing I'll do tonight is probably try to highlight this rock and then start on my old man routine. I say old man, but I'm not really that old yet, I don't think. But if you would have asked 18-year-old me, I'm old as fuck. But, you know, 18-year-old me didn't think I was going to have 4 kids, but still single after having 4 kids. Well, I wasn't single, for the record. I wasn't single when I had the kids, but it didn't work out, and I'm single now. So if you would have told me at 42 I would be single with 4 kids and painting a miniature and then loving the crap out of it, I would have told you you're crazy. Light, I'm imagining, is coming from this direction. It's still going to catch all these little nooks and crannies. Probably on the top side, and then, I don't know, I'm afraid to do ridges now because I fucked up the last one so bad. That's okay. The faster I fuck up these minis, the better I get. And I was considering Space Marines anyway. I probably would have went with the Space Wolves because of their Viking nature. But because of Space Marine 2, I've got it in the box art for the starter kit. I think the Ultramarines are going to do just fine for me. Especially with motherfucker Jones at the helm. Well, this is going to be the grand reveal of tonight. I don't know if I showed a very good before, but this is how motherfucker Jones is going to end the night. I'm pretty happy with the rock highlights, and I really like this part of it, and I don't hate this part. So that's something.
Smash that like button.
And subscribe.